Once upon a time, there was a young student who was struggling in his studies. He had always been a good student, but lately he was finding it difficult to keep up with the material. He was starting to get discouraged, and he was afraid that he was going to fail. One day, the student went to see a Zen master for help. The Zen master listened patiently to the student's concerns, and then he said, "I can help you, but you must be willing to do something for me." "Anything," the student said. "I want you to come to my temple every day for a week," the Zen master said. "You will meditate for 2 hours each day, and then you will study for 2 hours each day, but you must not study the same material that you are studying in school." The student was confused. "What am I supposed to study then?" he asked. "You are going to study the art of failure," the Zen master said. The student was even more confused. "The art of failure?" he asked. "What's that?" "It is the art of learning from your mistakes," the Zen master said. "It is the art of understanding that failure is not the end of the world, but it is a necessary step on the path to success." The student was not sure if he understood, but he agreed to do as the Zen master said. The next day, the student went to the temple and began his studies. He meditated for 2 hours, and then he studied the art of failure. He read books about famous people who had failed, and he talked to people who had experienced failure in their own lives. At first, the student was discouraged. He didn't see how studying the art of failure could help him succeed in his studies. But as he continued to study, he began to understand the Zen master's words. He realized that failure was not something to be afraid of, but it was something to be learned from. By the end of the week, the student had a new perspective on failure. He realized that failure was not the end of the world, but it was a necessary step on the path to success. He also realized that he could learn from his mistakes and become a better student. The student went back to school the next week, and he was a different person. He was no longer afraid of failure, and he was determined to succeed. He studied hard, and he never gave up. At the end of the year, the student was one of the top students in his class. He had learned the art of failure, and he had used it to become a successful student. Moral of the story: failure is not the end of the world. It is a necessary step on the path to success. If you learn from your mistakes, you can become a better person. Additional thoughts? 1. The Zen Master's lesson is a reminder that failure is not something to be feared. It is something to be learned from. When we fail, we have the opportunity to reflect on our mistakes and make changes so that we can succeed in the future. 2. The story also teaches us the importance of perseverance. The student did not give up even when he was struggling. He kept working hard, and he eventually achieved his goals. 3. This story is a reminder that we can all learn and grow from our experiences. No matter how many times we fail, we can always pick ourselves up and try again. I hope you like this video. If you like, then don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video.